Set to kick this one off.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
On second down, looking again to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line getting set on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Touchdown, Canes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. He's going to pass. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Defensive man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quarterback got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. 2-0. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep popping.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami!
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
Off the play fake on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
He'll bring it back. It's Carr. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was.
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He finds his man. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tyler.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, he drops to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go back to the air on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Goes to the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down coming up.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out and drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Canes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big...
And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the pummeling has started. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, batted into the air and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Duke.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Looking to move it through the air. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
2-9 Philly.
Looking for a gap. It's Hart. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but
Got a lot of room to the right. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, at his speed, he was gone.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Firing to the right, complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Carr.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They want to just keep throwing it. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And the Blue Devils get enough to move the chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And man, is that a just day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about that. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take.
Nothing but green ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to throw here on second down. He wants a big play here late. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This